day, loud and proud crowd. Just gonna do a little walk around the truck and let you see how things are holding up here. The halos. I haven't looked under the hood here in a little while, so I wanted to see how this stuff's still holding up. All looks the same as the day I put it on, so... Oh, I forgot to plug this light back in when I worked on it. I really got to get rid of this badge. The only problem is it might take off some paint with it. Otherwise, guys, I would have it all done. Also, one more thing I just realized, and of course when I say done, it's never really done. Like, the channel's not just going to end when my truck's built. If my truck's built and done, I'll just get another truck, so it's never going to end, and there's always going to be something to work on one of these old trucks. I mean, it really never ends. Made a list, and I've got about $3,665 left in mods, and then the truck is quote-unquote done, per se, for what I want to do with it, what I want to accomplish with it for now. So in that $3,600 is going to be a $2,000 paint job. It's going to be $800 on rocker repair, and then that is going to also be about $500 for a whole pusher intake system all under the hood, and that's, oh yeah, and another $65 to sand and coat my entire frame with chassis saver. And there's going to be a couple other things popping in, like, you know, rear differentials, covers, and fluids all got to be swapped and stuff like that. You know, I mean, there's going to be random little ins and outs that aren't ever going to end. There's always going to be, you know, the next thing. Horsepower mods, there could be, you know, new things coming up. But for the most part, for this truck, what I want to accomplish with this, not high mileage, but high mileage, 200, oh, not quite, but getting closer to 218,000 miles. You know, I just wouldn't want to sink $5 grand under the hood and $5 grand into a transmission, and, you know, and being another 10 grand into a truck that's, you know, I mean, it'll be nice by the time I get everything else done, like paint, color matched everything, rockers and all that crap done, and frame, in terms of body and cosmetics, but I'm just not sure if I want to sink, you know, 10 grand more into a 220,000 mile truck. Now, will the truck probably still last another 100,000 miles plus? Yes, there's a very good chance of that. And that's what I'm hoping for, and that's what I'm expecting out of it. But for the most part, I just don't know if I want to sink that money into this truck. Maybe if I get, let's say, that other truck that we're looking at probably tonight with 100,000 less miles on it, yeah, I might sink money into that truck if I, you know, buy that build off my dad. Anyways, that's just where I'm at with the truck right now. Just thought I would update you on that. Might go and look at that truck with my dad, that other second gen, the red and silver two-tone one. Also, I forgot to mention, I said $3,665 till the truck's done. That's not including transmission work, which I do plan to do, but I'm not really including that in yet, because just to put an intake system on the truck's not really going to be much different. And there's some other stuff coming for the interior and updates like that. I'm just saying for the exterior and, you know, horsepower, you know, type of things for the truck, like the intake system and stuff like that. I'm just going to run the stock transmission until it gives me a headache, but at the same time, while I'm not spending money on the truck, saving back all the money that I'm making, well, not all of it, but a very good chunk of it, you know, just for, you know, those just in case type of moments where you might need an extra $5 grand, you know, to get a new transmission or whatever. I've got this pretty well figured out, I think. I mean, I'm not acting like I know everything, but I'm saying I think I got my build figured out for the most part, and what I want to accomplish, what I want to finish on it. Well, everybody, this video may have taken a little bit of a turn. I'm going to be installing some new speakers for my truck. Now, not everything's in yet, but everything's supposed to be in today. So since I've already got like part of the project in, I'm just going to try to work on what I have now, and then maybe when I'm done, the rest of it will be in and I can finish it up. But if it's not all in, then I'll just have to end up the video with, you know, whatever I end up doing later today. But basically, I've got these 16x9 speakers, which should be the, you know, the speakers needed for the front of this truck. And I haven't been able to like let you guys have a full effect listening to the audio in the truck due to copyright reasons, and I don't want to get flagged and then not be able to create any kind of earning through the video. So basically what I'm doing is just going to hope you guys take my word on it that these speakers are junk. They've been in this truck since they sound all original, just like everything else, and they sound pretty awful. So I'm going to get around to taking off the entire door panel, which is pretty easy on these trucks. It's really self-explanatory, and then swapping out these speakers. These are Boss speakers. Now, some people might say Boss is junk, some people might say Boss is awesome. I really don't know, really don't care too much, as long as they sound better than the stock ones. that is what I'm good with. I'm not really one of those guys that's like, you know, solely focused on dumping loads of cash into like audio for the truck, because like I listen to country music, and as long as it comes through clear, I'm good with it. Like I'm not too picky when it comes to that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna get these installed, put you guys on time lapse, and let's see if we can get it done. Okay guys, so I'm just gonna show you a really quick break. I legit have been only working on the door panel for like, let's see my camera, 5 minutes. Okay, and I've already got the old speaker off. You take off the door panel, there's like 4 screws, and you pop some clips. Super easy, super simple. Then you get over here, and then there's just 4 screws holding in this speaker right here. You can set that aside. You no longer need that. I'm probably gonna keep them in this box just in case. And this one just had this, you know, clip on. Oh, I have a bad habit of not opening up boxes until it's like done, and then everything's tore apart, and then I open it up and I'm like, oh no. You know what I mean? I don't know why, I just don't like opening up packages and stuff until everything else is done. So I really got to stop making that habit. I just like to wait. I don't know why. It's like an OCD I have about having to wait until I'm ready to use the product to actually open it up. I looked up on Google, just kind of like, you know, what speaker is supposed to go for, you know, these trucks, and everybody said it's supposed to be the 6x9s. Okay, so here's some wires. Didn't even see those, so. Okay. I was gonna say, this is gonna be way too easy. There's no way they make it that easy. There's no instructions? Why? Figure out how to wire them things up there. Well, there's 2 little wiring harnesses here. So I'm thinking big connector and a small connector. I just saw a video on this. I saw a video before making the video. I saw a video on this, and this guy said that you just connect those 2 connectors, but what do you do with this end, huh? I've got these little connectors, so what I'm gonna try to do is just kind of connect this wire to, you know, the harness behind this connected point, and hope that will work. I think I can figure this out. I don't think it'd be too difficult. There's just not really any slack on this harness, so it's just kind of hard to get in there. So like I said, I can't show you the testing of this because of audio, you know, copyright reasons. However, I did just turn this on just to make sure everything sounded good before I buttoned it all up. It's money, guys. It sounds freaking amazing. This sounds so good. And I don't know if it's because these are just super good speakers, or if it's just those ones were just that bad. See, original Chrysler. I mean, they sound money, dude. They sound so good. So anyways, I'm going to try to figure out what I'm gonna do with this. There's a cutout paper, and now I'm realizing what they're for. I think it's to cut out on the actual, you know, on the door panel itself, so that you can put this thick piece on the outside, so you can see that it's an aftermarket system. Because otherwise, the only way to make that fit would be if I just basically just left it like that and then put it on, which I can. I mean, it's not a big deal. There's a screen still on the, you know, on the, you know, door on the back side of that, so it's not like anything's gonna get gouged in there and mess it up. I just don't know if I want to cut my door panel up, because I don't know for sure. I don't know. I'll try to figure something out. Well, everybody, my dad is actually just about to come home, if he is not here already, and he said that he would like to go and check out that Cummins, by the way. You know, just to give you guys a real quick rundown, it's a 1996 12 valve, 149,000 miles, 4-wheel drive, automatic transmission, and basically that's the gist of it. And it's not in terrible condition, you know, for the price. So we're gonna go over and take a look at it, just kind of see, you know, try to hear him out a little bit, kind of see where he stands with it. Like if he's kind of like, he's firm on his price, or if he's kind of like, I didn't buy it, I don't need it, I don't want it, kind of like, you can have have it for 4 grand type of a deal. So we're gonna see. Fingers crossed. Hopefully the thing fires up and the thing it's just a good running 12 valve that just needs a little TLC. And so we're gonna get right to that right now. Hope you guys enjoyed the installation on the speakers. Don't want to get copyright here. I don't know if that did any justice at all. I just can't play much music or anything in here because I will get copyright strikes. Currently do not have my new head unit in here, my new receiver. I can't play, you know, non-copyright music right now. It's just kind of whatever's on the radio is what I can play. Well, we're gonna go take a peek at that truck. We got the good old Cummins hoodie on the added horsepower and knowledge right there. So
it's good stuff.
What are you hoping out of this? Just look it over and see, I guess, first.
Yeah, we're gonna take a look at it, see what the frame looks like, underbody and whatnot. But one thing we know for sure, we don't want to sit here and warm this thing up too much.
Oh yeah, we don't want to do that.
We want to start driving it.
It's been about 10 seconds. That's bad. Rule number 1: never let your diesel warm up. Just go for it, man. Just send it, as they'd say. Take a look at this truck here, see what it's about.
Construct something here.
Oh yeah, so there's something on the other side of these panels. This is what I was talking about, guys. Cut it out, so it's kind of like it's rusting around. There's definitely some rust, but not terrible on the frame. I guess this wouldn't matter if we flatbed it. There's some rust on the door.
Newer.
Yeah, newer style. There's some stuff like this, which the bed, it doesn't really matter. The door looks like a little bit of an issue. There's a little bit of rust here. Not sure how damaging that is yet. It can be sanded and painted. But the frame itself looks really good. Like, this frame looks really good. There's like no rust on it. Just one little overview. Bed shot. Cab corners are solid. Rocker panel and part of the bottom half of the driver's door is shot. Rust starting on the panel. Paint needs replaced. This side, this panel is totally fine. This door is totally fine. Rocker's not rusted through, but it's on its way. Bed needs replaced, but underneath, the frame looks great. There's zero rust. We didn't even do an exhaust upgrade. That's all original too. So we just got done looking at that 96, and basically give us a rundown on what you thought of it, because initially, if we were to make a purchase, it'd be on his dollar, so it's really up to him.
It's really what it comes down to is the man of vision. You have to be a man of vision when you think about a truck like that, because you have to see the end before you start. Otherwise, it can get a little overwhelming. So, you know, the frame seems solid. There are some areas of surface rust, but for the most part, for the year of the truck, I think it's pretty good. I think it's comparable to the first gen, honestly, like in terms of just how solid the frame itself looks. Body-wise, there are some areas that are pretty rusted out, but I think a body shop could be able to fix it up pretty nice. Then it just comes down to what's the best, cheapest route to be able to get it fixed. Is it just find a replacement door, for example, or to have somebody just clean it up? So we'll just have to get some pricing and see what that looks like. But overall, I mean, yeah, I can visualize it in my mind what the future holds for a build like that, and be pretty excited for it.
And something you guys got to keep in mind is, like, with that bed, the bed is terrible, but we're not going to be keeping the bed, okay? We've not even for a second considered keeping the bed. Right. So one of the biggest expenses factored in is a flatbed if we were to do it, because that bed, it just wouldn't make sense to keep it. Like, there's nothing about it that you would even be able to salvage. No, but if you take
that bed off and then you sand down the frame, recoat it, clean it up, and then put a nice flatbed on there with a gooseneck on there, it'd be perfect for like a farm truck, and it just look cool.
Yeah. Really neat. And so the main things on the body that we'd have to look at and see what it costs to do would be the door would be the biggest thing, because I'm not sure how they fix those with rust literally eroded through on the bottom part of the door panel, or if there's some way they can fix it. Another main thing is the side panel. I'm pretty sure side panels are pretty easy to replace and do. There's lots of guys that have done them. It's really easy to side panel up by the headlights. Between the cab and the headlights, basically, is, you know, that side panel on the driver's side is got some rust started on it. It's not like eating through crazy, but it is started on it. And it might be just cheaper just to replace the side panel than sand it, paint over, and then have it eat through again. So we're gonna have to look at cost of a side panel, and then the rockers, of course. Every shop knows how to do rockers, you know, a body shop, so that's not a big deal. They deal with that kind of stuff all the time. But other than that, the whole bed we're not going to be keeping. So it'd just be front driver's side panel, door situation, and rockers. That's pretty much it. You know, in terms of like our biggest things right now as to whether or not we should go for it, we just got to figure out what would be the most cost-effective way to go about that, just so we don't end up buying a truck and then we've got $2,000 of body work to do, and then, you know, it's setting us back in the hole more, and then you're just kind of out of the way to be able to make money on it, or you don't want to keep it, keep building onto it if you're going too far. So
yeah, and we'll have to see what under the hood looks like. You know, maybe like the guy said, it's bone stock. Maybe he doesn't really know anything. Maybe it's got some upgrades that he just doesn't know about. So once we pop the hood, we'll be able to at least look at that too and see what it looks like.
One second, look at this. 2017, boys. 2017 Powerstroke. Anyways, we're getting ready to pull up to a scrapyard to kind of see if they have any parts that we could possibly come back for. Let's say if we did decide to buy the truck, see how available stuff is, because that would be a big factor in whether or not we actually decide to buy it. We're probably going to wrap up the video here. Unfortunately, the guy wasn't there today, so we weren't able to actually pop the hood, test drive the thing, make sure it's at least mechanically sound on the road, just to make sure it didn't have any other obvious problems. So we're probably gonna have to wrap the video right here, but we will definitely try to, probably tomorrow, at least get over there and see if it runs and whatnot. But as of now, we don't have it for sure as to whether or not we're gonna purchase it. I'm gonna get online tonight, do some research. There's the windshield wiper blades kicking on for no reason. I'm going to get on my laptop tonight and do some research, try to see, you know, any solutions for the doors and the side panel, stuff like that. That stuff, the side panel shouldn't be too hard to find, but other than that, we're gonna have to wrap the video because we were not able to take the truck on a drive today, but hopefully tomorrow. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. You like the new speakers installed on the truck. Not that you guys really got to hear them, but hopefully you guys liked the video. If you could, please join the family. Definitely subscribe, leave a like on the video, comment below, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.
Doing what I love, going day to day, but I know it takes time and I'm patiently waiting. Sometimes I contemplate, cause one day you feel so close and the next is out of sight. But I know I gotta hold on tight to go back to just going out every night. Like if I'm about to let it go now, I can live alright, live a normal life, doing 9 to 5. But I know I'm more than that. I gained this skill, wasn't born with that. At the end of the life, it's a memory.